Well, this is quite a beating in the Heineken Cup final now. A grimace there on the left from David Humphreys. And Joe Smith, John O'Gibbs and company, Greg Feek in the front. Chat to the fans. Looks easy, it's not. They've worked really hard. They're an outstanding team.
Ulster with a Fitzpatrick in the front row. Memories of the '99 final. Declan Fitzpatrick is on, and Paddy McAllister too is coming on there for Tom Court. John Orfoa having gone off for Tighthead Fitzpatrick. Jonathan Bell, of course, part of the Ulster coaching staff now, the defensive coach. Yeah, memories of '99, but not the winning memories today of a final. Here's Dave Carney. Looks so much like his brother when he runs. Madigan. Good work from Madigan. That's power to burst through. And in this final 5 minutes, inevitably, Leinster just want that try for their fans. They've got the win. Just want the moment to send them delirious. And it was O'Brien who took it forward once more. In at the side comes McAllister. Penalty to Leinster. I think they'll be kicking that one. They want to play the advantage. They want to develop the advantage. It's Cronin. It's a chance here for Van der Merwe. He's going to seal it. There it is. All sorted now. It's 3 and 4. Just think about the enormity of that achievement. It is shuddering.
Ulster came here having qualified from the so-called pool of death. They flattened Leicester at home. They beat Clermont-Auvergne. They gave them a hard game away. They won at Thomond Park. They've come here to Twickenham against the defending champions, and they've been torn to pieces in the end. They've never stopped trying. Strength of the bench, very good. Cronin coming off the bench, lovely hands, and then Van der Merwe says to Cian Healy, you're not the only loosehead prop who can score here. Leinster have torn Ulster to pieces, and they've torn the record book to pieces with it.
Yes, that is the highest score in a Heineken Cup final that Leinster now possess. McFadden is given the role to kick the conversion, to show just how all-round this side is. Had it gone to a kicking competition, as I said, both sides had options.
3 minutes, yeah?
And had he done so, McFadden would have hoped to have done a little bit better than that, but doesn't really matter. Leinster have the record. They've got 4 tries. Breed got that, didn't they, way back in the 90s. Leicester's total of 34 has been surpassed by Leinster with their 35. Stuart.
Man of the match time. You might not recognise him. He doesn't have a scrum cap on, but he was back to last year's best forward. Sean O'Brien scored the first try, massive role in the second. He's been brilliant at the breakdown. We came to see whether Stephen Ferris could be the back row forward to inspire his province. It hasn't been. O'Brien has been scintillating. He's my Heineken Cup final man of the match.
And as it stands, it's the biggest winning margin in a final as well, as that one goes out on the full. And the other side of the coin is that, and what Ulster have to face in the disappearing dream. But it won't feel like this at the moment, but of course Ulster getting to the final after all those years of missing out on even qualification. It has been a step forward season that is beyond debate. Flirted with the knockouts last year, worried Northampton, but on the day just didn't quite have enough to get across the line in that one. And on the day today, of course, that's happened as well. Not enough to get across the line, but they've advanced the cause, advanced the case of Ulster Rugby by getting to the final. But they have run into a champion team, and the Ulster fans showing their appreciation of what their side have done, and also, no doubt, showing their appreciation of a truly great opposition today in Leinster.
One game too many. Leinster, we know about their style, we have seen their substance as well today. Everyone talked about the Ulster pack, could they beat them? Leinster rolled up their sleeve, and it's not just been the defence, the pack have been strong.
And here's Carney, and O'Driscoll has it. Inside to Darcy, look at the hands, one more pass would have done it. And it won't, because it's gone forward.
Well, that would have been a poetic end to an incredibly powerful second-half performance. Mentally, you know, Leinster have been so strong as well. I think it plays a part that in their regular league, they have beaten every Irish team throughout the season. They have the rest of Irish rugby in a vice-like grip. Right now, they have European rugby in a vice-like grip. This is the greatest European team we have ever seen.
And even at this moment, they're still producing moments like we just saw. Still, a little bit to the amusement of Brian O'Driscoll, still in the zone where they operate. In a zone at the moment, as you say, that no other side is in Europe. Everything that is put in front of them, they beat, they find a way. And so often their way is just simply too much, way too much for the opposition.
They needed a little bit of luck in Clermont. You have to in Bordeaux. They rode it, and now they showed their class.
You have to in this cup. Can't get through without a bit of luck along the way. But there's been so much more than that. It's back into the Thawa, and still the desire, still the hunger, still O'Driscoll playing those little passes, seemingly under no pressure when he's under all kinds of pressure. That's O'Driscoll, and that is Leinster in the attacking sense. But we've seen their defence in all its glory today. But they're attacking now, they're pushing hard to finish it all off. Everybody wants to get on the sheet. Now it's Cronin, he's off the bench as well. Everybody are off their benches, out of their seats. Leinster can smile, that smile as wide as Twickenham Stadium itself. They are the European champions, beyond doubt.
Well, that's a lovely way to finish off this game. The defence has been extraordinary throughout this tournament. It's been quite magnificent. But they've torn up the fallacy that it's purely defence that wins your titles. Their attack is a different dimension to anything else in Europe. And the last play of this season's Heineken Cup is a lovely wide passing movement. A tired team, yes. And Cronin comes on, he makes the last one. He scores this one. It finishes with a flourish from Leinster's attacking game. The foundations of the defence were deep. The brilliance of the attack was sparkling. This was a complete season. This has been a complete final performance.
And that's why they wanted to stay in the zone to deliver that. 3 and 4. We said just think about the enormity of that achievement. Well, Leinster can do so now. They can stop and think about what everybody else has been talking about, not them. But this is the moment that gives them, in short, the chance to be crowned, surely, the greatest of Heineken Cup sides, the greatest squad of them all in the history of this competition.